This is Curious Expedition. I got the key from the creators or publishers, I'm not too sure which. Either way, I got the key from them, which I'm very grateful for. I tried to play it. Oh, I did try it. I did play it the other day, and I had quite a bit of fun with it, but it didn't record, so never mind. I seemingly killed Mix-Up somehow in the process of trying to sort all that out, which is great. Get that booted up too. Anyway, so Curious Expedition. So you get to play as one of several expedition leaders, I guess. Darwin's in there. There's a few others whose names have escaped me. And the idea is you go off to these islands, and or some of them are actually just looks like they're based on the continent. But anyway, you're exploring areas around the world. Your goal is to find a golden pyramid, or at least in the ones I've done so far, is to find the golden pyramid. It's a survival game. It's an exploration game, and it's quite fun. So I did have a go, yes, the other day, and I ended up dying, but I have a better idea of what I need to do. You have to try and take what you can beforehand. And anyway, I'm going to go and get into it. Don't know if that's going to work for me, but we'll see. I've done the tutorial, unlocked a trophy for that, so that's good. This is on PlayStation 4, I probably should have mentioned that beforehand. And I've put my mouse down somewhere. I'm as organised as ever. I was under my foot. And hopefully everything records correctly and the gameplay works correctly and Mix It Up behaves itself. We do seem to be doing alright though. That's always good. Right, so here we go. New game. Okay, so here we are. Here's the selection of explorers. You can choose random, Charles Darwin. So each of these people have different things that go for them or go against them. I'm going to go for Charles Darwin. He's the guy that you get to play with in the tutorial. So I just figure he's the easiest one. So yeah, Charles Darwin, English naturalist and geologist, best known for his contributions to evolutionary theory. Butterfly enthusiast, gain sanity each time a butterfly is collected. If I press triangle, this brings up this little magnifying glass so I can go in and see what these other bits mean. So Scottish soldier, as much a tough warrior as a fine gentleman. Persian translator, this scholar will improve your communication with indigenous tribes. Donkey, donkeys can carry additional crates. Whiskey, a bottle of aged whiskey, single malt obviously, used to refill some sanity. Torch, torch can come in handy whenever you need to bring light to a dark place, or just set things on fire. Shotgun, your best friend in dark times, usable in combat, allows a special dice combo. And machete, machetes make excellent tools for cutting all manner of things. They are particularly helpful for traversing jungles. Eva, get off my computer, come on baby girl. I know, Daddy's a bad boy, man. So yes, machetes. So we'll select Charles Darwin. Welcome back to the Explorers Club, dear friend. Have you heard that we are building a statue to honour our most famous member? Word is that you have a good chance of seeing your likeness on that statue. However, I'm afraid to tell you that you're not the only candidate. You and your rivals have 6 expeditions to prove who is the most famous explorer within our club. And you've got Roald Amsden. Now go explore, adventure awaits. Roald Amsden, Richard F. Burton, Marcus Garvey, and Ada Lovelace. Standard difficulty. So 3 difficulties. We'll go on expedition, which is the middle one. Okay, so this is my expedition map. I'm using my cursor with my left joystick, and I can go to South Africa, which is that one. I love Africa. I suppose South Africa is actually more down here. With Africa, South America. That's what I meant. So let's see what we got here. Golden Pyramid can be found in this region, and in that region too. So I think what those 2 symbols mean is that I can find a town. So the one on the right with 1 means indigenous town, and the one on the left is ruins or something like that. There's 2 squares of those. So let's go to Africa. Start expedition. After being too excited to sleep, I hurried to the harbour. There's still some arrangements to be made, so I took some pleasure in visiting my name in the newspapers. A rich foreigner named Sir Dare Imogen introduced himself. He explained that he originated from the area of our upcoming expedition before coming to England with the crew. He had become a man of means here and requested that I find his wife in his former village and accompany her to London. So we'll accept. I accepted his request to find and return his wife. He nodded thankfully and wished us good luck. Oh, I don't think I meant to go quite that soon. Never mind, doesn't matter. So, we're sailing, and we are making landfall there. My sanity meter is the one at the top. I'll show you that in a minute. Day 1. After too many salty days at sea, one of the crew called land ahoy. I knew this place held something special for us. So let's assess ship storage. So whiskey, I think this is actually my storage here. That's ship storage, this is my storage. So I've got whiskey and that stuff as I said. I insisted we secure the best possible tools for the quest and faced us. Wise revision was key to a prosperous journey. However, I could not shake the feeling that the captain wanted me to leave post-haste. If I refill water, I get water. I made sure to bring some additional water rations from our vessel stock. I had to carefully consider our options and be prepared for our forthcoming expedition. However, if the society statue was to be mine, we needed to strike out in haste. So we're all set up. We're going to begin expedition. Day 1. Thankfully, the well-to-do foreigner had indicated the location of his former village on the map. I was curious to see if we would find his beloved there. Continue. So, it's a hexagon map, hexagonal? I can't even say that word. Anyway, so, let me point out what's going on here. So, at the top of this bar here is my sanity bar. So, the 100 out of 100 is my sanity bar. Top left is my compass. So, that points me into the direction of the Golden Pyramid. But that can be affected by other things, as you'll see, possibly. On this right hand side is my team. As you can see, I've got a question mark, escort villager. Okay, so I've got a villager with me there. Scottish soldier, he's a whiskey expert, which gives him 10 plus a sanity when he drinks it. And is prejudiced against and shows aggressive behaviour towards members of another race or cultural heritage. I'm not making a comment on that. Good reputation and indigenous diplomacy. There we go. And this, I think, is a leaderboard. Yeah, so this is a leaderboard of all the other people. That's my day. This is the stuff down here. And this one here, this is quite important as well, actually. This is standing. So this is how we're perceived by the natives. So, obviously, it's got positive and negative effects. So if we're perceived as good, then they may give us better stuff when we're wandering to their towns. If it's quite hostile, then obviously they might want to fight us instead. So, each movement takes a piece of stamina. Now I can only move as much as I can see. So for starters, let's just go over here. That's going to take 10 stamina. Right. Now, this mountain here is a magnetic mountain, so that affects my compass. There's a question mark there, which is a shrine. I'm going to ignore it, so I want to go over here. Okay, so we're at the village. If I hold it down, that should do the trick. Oh. There we go, day 18. We have entered a native village. We encountered a tribe that seemed to be shamanistic group. As I observed the tribe, I noticed one woman was somewhat out of place. She was the wife of who I had been tasked to escort back to London. Without further ado, she happily joined our trek and began to show us around the village. The villagers seemed to be very happy about our appearance and welcomed us with open arms. We seemed to be very popular in this region. Upon our arrival, Jamshedja Naroji began to converse with the natives. I'm going to completely and utterly butcher most of the names in this game, and I apologise in advance. So let's see if we can recruit anyone. I sat down and spoke with the natives to see if any adventurous spirits were interested enough to seek fame and glory. Not long after, I found a group of would-be new Trek members and needed to decide who to recruit. The animal handler, the shaman, donkey. I don't want another donkey. So let's go and have a look, see what he's got. Animal capacity +1. And that's a good reputation. Okay. The shaman. He's got good reputation. Mushroom something or other. Claustrophobic, fears being in enclosed spaces. Do you know what? I'm going to go for this dude, I think. Right. Masuka, the shaman, joined our trek. We felt comfortable in the midst of the overjoyed villagers. Let's see if there's anything worth trading for. So trading on this is quite simple too. So basically, my stuff's here, their stuff's there. There's this bar in the middle, where that red X is, tells you whether it's a good trade or a bad trade. And if I stick like a bottle of whiskey in there, I get a green thing. If I was just to complete the trade now, as you can see by our down here, I'd get +1 in standing. Okay. If I was to do that, warm food. Okay. Right, we've got a good deal there. Let's rest in the village. I told the team to unpack our things and prepare for the night. This night, the villagers held some kind of ceremony and politely offered us coconut shells filled with an alcoholic beverage. Let's drink them. Wow, we got a big boost to sanity then, 60. We accepted their offer and passed around the beverage. It tasted sweet mangoes, and we stayed up long into the night drinking and laughing with the villagers. The night was quiet and peaceful, and the following morning I woke to find gathering natives. It seemed my bedraggled morning appearance intrigued them. Our time with the natives was a delight. They remained friendly and offered us more help. Well, we're going to go and leave. In the heartbreaking ceremony, Kuwajini said farewell to her tribe. As well as departed, she mentioned that she would like to visit a holy shrine in the vicinity to receive a blessing for her travels. She marked the location of the shrine on a map. Ah, so that was a shrine that we had already found. Right, tell you what, we'll go there then. Now I've got the option where I can actually steal stuff from the shrines. We arrived at a majestic structure, seemingly a holy shrine to the inhabitants of the region. Its stone walls were covered with ornate engravings. Low-hanging vines partially concealed the entrance that led within. A thick layer of sand seemed to surround the structure. Enter shrine. We carefully entered a well-preserved ceremonial chamber. If this place held any riches, I knew we would find them here. An altar illuminated with breathtaking ambience stood atop the plinth. I'm not taking the stuff. We decided that it was better to leave the shrine undisturbed and hurried our departure. Right, we're going to head down to here now. Okay, so I get the option now that I've earned enough XP or reward points, or I don't know, that I can upgrade people. So I can promote somebody here. Let's promote that guy. So level 2, so he gets more toughness and some other bits. Oh, I didn't know. Okay, I could. Okay. Pressing left or right actually changes between the people. Not the people, but the list. Okay, so we'll go down here, heading towards the down area, which is where the arrow point, the compass is pointing us. Oh, there we go. We found the we found the pyramid. What's this? Shallow river. How much have we got left? Let's go over here. Investigate this. Examine. I surveyed the curious more than 3 meter high granite statue. The uncannily crafted eyes seemed to stare at us. Its presence made me uncomfortable and I desired to move on. I saw a few tiny items by the statue which must have been put there by people from a nearby village, presumably in an attempt to appease the gods. Examine loot. Blue mushroom. Elephant tusk. I don't think it's a good idea to attack that, do you? Mind you, somebody's turned into an alcoholic. I think what we shall do is, because the golden temple's there and that's quite close to our end game, we'll risk it. We'll risk taking the loot. Both. We took what we could have used from the apparent sacrifice offerings. Masaka was visibly shaken by the encounter with the unusual statue. Let's go up here. Examine shrine. So it's another shrine. Investigate altar. I'm not taking anything from here. I ran out of space in my inventory for a start. So we're going to go head towards the gold pyramid. Explore. A marvel intelligent endeavour, the golden pyramid was ours to reach, overcoming all the obstacles we had yet survived. Entering the pyramid. After weeks of travelling, tremendous relief overcame me. I knew that my name, Charles Darwin, would be synonymous with victory. I congratulated Marzuku, when instead of joy I saw sadness. He would not follow me to the civilized world. Let him go. There's no way to convince him otherwise. Masuku decided to stay in his home country. History books, here I come. Success! Here we go. Speed bonus 200. New fame 360. Village expedition. Triumph! So I get to choose a perk now. Navigating increases the gained compass accuracy when uncovering fields. Survive a little longer than all alone. Protector receives an additional defense die. Let's go Navigator. So he's in the lead. I am in second place, but by a quite close margin. $120.